ask Dr. Colucci to join me up here. There he is. Before I go into reading the proclamation, I first met Tony 12 years ago at the barber shop. He and I both went in for a cut and a shave. No, in all seriousness, I first met Tony 12 years ago when he was brought in to take on a very special task, to head up a vision that few saw, to do a job that many thought couldn't be done. And he didn't just do it, he did it so well that it impacted the lives of thousands, tens of thousands of people who are our constituents. I know it's unusual for the county commission to do a proclamation for someone from a different body like the school district, but this is a special circumstance. You know, when their job crosses over and affects the work that we do, you know, it has double impact. And, you know, 25 years ago, when there was the vision to develop a special needs school for kids that were challenged, and when I say challenged, I mean kids that had gone down the wrong path, that were beginning a troubled life, that were either put out of school, dropped out of school, but out of school, and headed nowhere quickly, and to locate it in a high-density area with no infrastructure and no zoning to allow it. Many were disbelievers, but Walt Sickles saw the vision, Roseanne Bowers saw the vision, Earl Leonard saw the vision, and Roger Whitley from the private sector saw the vision. And for the first time in Hillsborough County, the private and public sector came together to relocate 3,000 families, change zoning, put in infrastructure, and publicly and privately build a public school. It is an alternative school. And it provides an opportunity where kids that are out of school can come back, get a GED, but that is secondary to learning and getting certified in a meaningful trade where they can graduate from high school and become a productive citizen in the community and providing well for their families. EMTs, nursing home assistants, interior designers, advertising designers, auto body and auto mechanic certified technicians, and the list goes on. Dr. Colucci had a very difficult and daunting task, and frankly, many of his colleagues would never have taken the challenge, especially at the late hours of their career. You know, to take on something like this was monumental. The bottom line is, over the last 12 years, this school has become the highest graduating school in the county, far exceeding the schools that you would obviously recognize like Plant. This school has graduated thousands of kids into productive jobs in our community, taking them off the streets, preventing them and diverting them from going to our jails, reducing the costs of law enforcement, public safety, health and human service needs, and rebuilding the family. Dr. Colucci was more than a principal. He's a hero to thousands of local residents in the north end of this county. And he set an example that we could only hope and pray that others would follow. And because of the impact he had within the school district and the impact he had within our county and with our residents and the example he sets forth, we are here today to recognize his retirement. Dr. Colucci, I'm going to go ahead and read this proclamation. The Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners is proud to congratulate Dr. Anthony Colucci on an occasion of his retirement after 38 years as an educator with the Hillsborough County School District. During his time as a teacher and administrator, Dr. Colucci profoundly impacted the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of students, families, and residents, especially those most in need of help. As a leader of the Bowers Whitley Career Center High School for the past 11, almost 12 years, Dr. Colucci focused on children who had fallen to the wayside, who had fallen behind, who were being left out. While many saw the wayward students as a lost cause, but Dr. Colucci saw tons of potential. His emphasis on vocational training to prepare the students for the workforce and the ability to navigate both the public and private sector in bringing real partnerships together had a dramatic impact on our community. Struggling students were able to focus on finishing school and reaching their career goals. Dr. Colucci's dedication to providing effective education for all students has consistently increased graduation rates in Hillsborough County as well as Bowers-Whitley. Because of his commitment, students who could have fallen to the wayside and through the cracks are now able to be a vital part of contributing citizens with knowledge and skills to provide livelihood for their families for generations to come. The Board of Hillsborough County Commissioners of Florida does hereby commend Dr. Anthony Colucci for working to provide all students with the means of achieving their goals, their dreams, and their futures. Congratulations on this day, December 2nd, 2015. Dr. Colucci. One funny little anecdote. A few years back, I get a phone call, and it's the principal on the phone. He says, "Need a little help." And I says, "Well, what kind of help do you need?" I'm here to help. And he goes, "I need some money." I go, "Well, I can't help you with that." And he said, "Well, we want to build a boardroom." I said, "A boardroom?" He goes, "Yeah, we want to build a boardroom so that we can teach our students how to be executives, that we're looking beyond the vocational training and the entry-level positions to giving them goals to set for a lifetime. And I think we can start with building a boardroom and teaching them how to run a meeting and how to participate at the executive level." So a few phone calls to a few auto dealers, and the next thing we know, we had a fancy boardroom. But, you know, this is just the kind of guy this man is, and he just keeps going and going. If there was an Energizer bunny in the school district, it'd be Dr. Colucci.
Thank you. First of all, I just want to thank Victor Crist, thank my wife, Karen, for her support, all of the county commissioners. just want to say a few things. You tend to become what other people think you are. Stop and think about what I said. You tend to become what others think you are. And when other people think you're no good, when other people think you're a loser, when people think that way, then what happens is you acclimate to that. And then it's like a life-fulfilling prophecy. You tend to become that. We had to break the cycle of failure, change that perception that the kids had, make them feel like they're believers, and break that cycle of failure by providing them opportunities for training so they wouldn't be stuck in a rut, in a minimum wage job with no hope for anything other than maybe being a welfare recipient for the rest of their lives. Students that have graduated are in business themselves, many of them working, all of them extremely successful. It's just extremely gratifying. I want to thank Hillsborough Education Foundation and the School Board of Hillsborough County and the administration for everything they've done to give me all the support that I needed to get Bowers-Whitley Career Center on the right track to help these kids. So with that, I want to commend everyone here. Thanks, Victor. I'm really speechless by this. Thank you very much. I love what I did for those kids.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Commissioner White. Commissioner White, you recognize.
I'll let y'all take your picture first. Dr. Colucci, I just left the school board a year ago, and I just wanted to give you a personal word of congratulations on your retirement. You know, I was always a big supporter of career and technical education, and of course, you know, the major mission of the school board is college and career readiness, and frankly, all across our education system, I think we can do a better job on that career piece. But I know you've seen a lot of changes in our education system over the past 38 years, and just can't thank you enough for your dedication to the students. And I hope that you enjoy this hard-earned retirement to its fullest.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. really. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Dr. Colucci, and can you guys scoot over that way a little bit more? Oh, right there. Thank you. Just a slight step to the left.